Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBS News Colorado. It is time for your CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline, brought to you as always by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. I am Michael Spencer. You can follow me on Twitter at MichaelCBS4. Coming off a good week last week, Thursday night, I told you I like the Chargers plus 4.5. They end up covering that thanks to a late touchdown, and so we'll take that. Down by 10 a couple minutes ago. Wasn't looking great. Justin Herbert on his back. I was like, this is not going to be good. We get the TD. We get the bet. That's all good. Jason Scott came in at 1-2 yesterday on Ford Countdown to kickoff. He did get the Packers game correctly. And not to pat myself on the back, however, I'm sitting here at 3-0 after 3 games yesterday on my picks. I told you I like the Giants as an underdog. Told you I like the Dolphins to win straight up. I picked the Bucs to beat the Saints as well. That wasn't a spread bet. However, it's 2 underdog picks straight up that win on the money line if you had bet those games. So another reason why you should be watching Ford Countdown to kickoff at 9:30. The other game I gave out in that picks segment was the Eagles tonight at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Eagles favored by 2.5 in this one. The over-under for tonight is 49.5, and you can get the Eagles on the money line at minus 140, and that is where I'm going to play this. I'm not going to mess around with the numbers. I'm going to go ahead, hold my nose, lay the juice, and bet the Eagles minus 140 just to win. And here's why. I think the Eagles are a really good team. If you remember, I have them winning the NFC East. I also have the Vikings to win the NFC North, okay? So I like both of these teams in the long run here. I'm going with the Eagles because they're at home. I like what they did in their victory over the Detroit Lions in week 1. Obviously, how can you not like what the Vikings did? I know about the talent that the Vikings have. I think Justin Jefferson could have a good game tonight. I think Dalvin Cook could have a good game tonight. I think you're going to see Devontae Smith get involved in this game for Philadelphia, held without a catch in their season opener, in large part because A.J. Brown went absolutely crazy. But I think that Philadelphia has the edge here in the ground game. I think Miles Sanders has another big game tonight. Obviously had a big game in that season opening win over Detroit for Philadelphia. And if you look at what the Vikings defense did, they allowed 9.8 yards per carry to Aaron Jones in the season opener. Granted, he only carried it 5 times, but they also allowed 4.5 yards per carry to A.J. Dillon, who carried it 10 times in that season opener. Now, because of the game script and because the Vikings jumped out to a big lead, Packers really couldn't afford to run the ball very much in the second half. They were down 17-0 at halftime and then 20-0 in the third quarter. So I think you're going to see the running game for Philadelphia really kind of take over. I think that will be the difference tonight. I think Jalen Hurts could be the X factor at quarterback. I think you have to at least consider the fact that Kirk Cousins is terrible on Monday Night Football, 2-9 all time. That's the worst record in minimum 10 games in NFL history. So I don't know that necessarily factors into today's game. That's one of those trends that's just kind of weird and wacky, but it's like in the back of my mind a consideration for this game and maybe part of the reason why I'm leaning Eagles. But I'll take the home team tonight, staying away from the points. ESPN gives the Eagles a 66% chance to win this game. 538 gives the Eagles a 55% chance to win this game. So if you're big into the analytics and the simulations and the models, everybody has the Eagles winning this game, okay? Part of the reason why I'm staying away from the points because I think things might get wonky here late, but give me the Eagles minus 140 on the money line to win tonight, hopefully completing a 4-0 sweep on my picks for Countdown to Kickoff, which is good because I was 1-3 in week 1, so I need a bounce-back week, and hopefully we make it 2 straight picks here on the CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline. All right, that is going to do it for us. CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline is brought to you by BetMGM. Place your parlays, props, and futures at the King of Sportsbooks. Download the app today.